Drones are an amazing human invention. Thanks to their existence, we have been able to see many familiar things from unexpected perspectives and explore places where a regular camera couldn't reach. According to statistics from 2022, there are over 6 million officially registered drones worldwide. Each year, their numbers continue to grow, along with the incredible videos that evoke a wide range of emotions, from astonishment and curiosity to fear and genuine shock. Welcome to the TopFacts channel, and today, especially for you, we have curated over 20 incredible videos that definitely deserve your royal like, and, of course, your imperial subscription. Enjoy watching. Let's start with something truly important: the use of drones in search and rescue operations. Last year, in the forests of Australia, an 8-year-old boy got lost after getting separated from a small excursion group and wandered into the dense thicket of impenetrable woods. The boy's family discovered his disappearance too late, so the decision was made to involve rescue teams. Over 600 people combed through the territory of the nature reserve for several days, but no traces of the missing boy were found. Then, one of the expedition participants intervened. With the help of his drone, he found the boy sitting in a ravine near a small cave. The boy survived, although he was noticeably weakened, as the search itself lasted for a full 2 days. You probably remember the military base in GTA San Andreas that served as a graveyard for decommissioned airplanes. What if I told you that such a place exists in real life? It is located near the Davis-Monthan military base in Arizona. Entrance is prohibited for regular visitors, but do drones ask for permission? Thanks to their flights, high-quality footage of this aircraft graveyard has been captured. Currently, there are over 4,000 airplanes on the base, including civilian airliners and military fighters. It's truly an incredible sight, especially considering that half of them are still operational. The next unusual drone footage comes from Peru. In this mountainous country, earthquakes are quite common. However, it's rare for them to result in powerful landslides where someone goes missing. That's what happened to a dog named Jackie, who was separated from its owners by a mountain rock slide. The pet spent a day stranded on a hard-to-reach slope, waiting for rescuers to arrive. The dog was successfully brought down with the help of a powerful drone controlled by a true professional in the field, Major Matt Verley. Modern airports are equipped with a special system that can jam all unmanned aerial vehicles within a 400-meter radius. Without this system, there would be more videos like the one we're about to mention. During the landing of a Canadian aircraft, an incident occurred that, by sheer coincidence, didn't lead to a catastrophe. The plane collided with a drone that was hovering in search of a perfect angle to capture the airport. As a result of the impact, the drone lost control and the plane lost a portion of its wing. Fortunately, the airliner was already at a minimum altitude, so this serious incident didn't pose significant difficulties during the aircraft's landing. If it weren't for the invention of drones, that innocent old lady would have remained lying in that vast field. Last year in the United States, Miss Oldwood accidentally injured her foot, damaging a tendon and dislocating her joint. Due to her age, the grandmother couldn't continue walking, and shouting for help was pointless, since the cultivated field covered several hectares. Luckily, a drone flown by a resident from a nearby village was passing overhead and discovered Miss Oldwood sitting among the golden ears of grain. An hour later, rescue teams were on site, helping the grandmother safely return home. The mountains of Pakistan are considered some of the most dangerous in the world. They pose a danger even for seasoned professionals like the Irishman Rick Allen. During a recent ascent on a steep slope, an avalanche swept away a small tent camp where our hero and his companion were staying. The mountaineers would have remained at an altitude of 780 meters if it hadn't been for a passing drone that was filming the very same cliff. Upon seeing that the climbers needed help, the drone owner called the local rescue service, which prevented the two brave individuals from freezing on the slopes of the Pakistani mountains. Probably the most unusual drone scenario was devised by Pierre Williams from Las Vegas. He learned to capture stunning videos featuring planes that were about to land in his hometown. Williams's drone hovers at an altitude of 3 kilometers above the airliner, and then performs a real dead loop around the aircraft. I don't know what the pilots think, but the viewers of his personal blog are simply delighted, as no one had previously filmed incoming planes from such phenomenal perspectives. And now, let's have some video from Russia. The famous actor Artem Tkachenko was vacationing with friends in the Bahamas. Nothing foreshadowed trouble, but at a distance of 70 meters from the shore, Artem found himself surrounded by a pack of hungry sharks. They were spotted by Artem's friend's drone camera, which was filming his swim at the time. Who knows how this video would have ended if Artem's friend had directed the drone camera in the opposite direction. In 2015, a drone violated the privacy rights of a rural man, for which it was spectacularly knocked down with a handful of salt from his old double-barreled shotgun. Fortunately, the camera survived, and there were no issues in recovering the funny and, at the same time, sad video, at least for the owner. Global warming and pollution of the world's oceans could lead to irreversible consequences for our planet in the future. Just imagine what will happen to our blue planet in 20 years if we are already witnessing such events now. During a flight in the vicinity of Bangladesh, a drone captured a truly horrifying sight. The dirty brown sea washed ashore more than 30 whales that, judging from the footage, were already lifeless. Most likely, they simply couldn't survive in such terrible conditions, which already speaks of irreversible consequences for nature. Race against time. That's how the author titled this video on his channel. A hot summer led to a massive fire on a vast wheat field. There had been no rain for several weeks, so the flames spread rapidly among the dried stalks. At the time of the fire, a farmer was in the field and didn't immediately realize what was happening. Miraculously, he managed to escape from the approaching wall of fire. Some say it was luck, but his colleagues call it a miraculous rescue, considering the speed at which the fire spread through the dry grass. There is a special type of drone owners who truly enjoy flying in the taiga. It's not entirely clear what they are trying to capture there, besides the trees. However, on one such flight, they captured a very intriguing video. In the area of a small clearing, the drone camera spotted a strange figure running on 2 legs, definitely not resembling a human. The strange creature moved with giant strides, and once it was exposed, quickly disappeared into the dense trees. What do you think it was? Share your ideas in the comments and let's move on. Have you ever seen a real army of bats? No? Well, a curious drone owner captured a truly mesmerizing video. In it, a whole flock of bats migrates from one cave to another. Usually this happens at night. It was even more astonishing to witness this scene in the early morning. The video was shown to experts and they were truly amazed. According to preliminary calculations, there were over 1 million bats involved in this footage. Simply wow. It's hard to believe, but the coronavirus pandemic started over 3 years ago. During the most challenging days for our planet, major cities like Las Vegas and New York were under lockdown. However, a 15-year-old named Justin still had the possibility to go outside. Though what his drone captured could plunge even the most ardent optimists into depression. In those images, we can see mass burials taking place in the outskirts of Manhattan. Now, in 2023, it looks like scenes from a post-apocalyptic movie. However, just 3 years ago, such procedures were commonplace, especially in major metropolises in Europe and America. The Sierras lakes in California are famous for their unique flora and fauna. In the freshwater reservoirs, there's a special species of fish that can only be found in this area. Last year, the native inhabitants of the lakes started to disappear en masse due to the lack of natural food caused by the heat. That's when local zoologists came up with an original feeding method. which was captured by one of the drones flying nearby. Unlike the traditional approach, the resourceful locals simply dropped tons of fish directly into the water. The unique inhabitants of California's freshwater lakes will surely remember this feast for a long time. What can be unusual in Bolivia? It's an entirely ordinary country known for its vast fields. However, something unusual was discovered, or rather, captured there. During a regular flight of a private drone, a very strange animal of dark burgundy color, resembling a mix between a bull and a sheep, was filmed. The video's author called it a chupacabra, but neither their friends nor professional zoologists who studied the footage could determine the species of this creature. Could it be some form of life that remains undiscovered until now? What do you think? Despite their harmless and slightly comical appearance, kangaroos are extremely aggressive animals. The hero of this video, which was captured by a drone camera, experienced it firsthand. Unlike numerous videos of people being beaten up, these Australian kangaroos attacked the drone. Luckily, it had enough speed to escape their powerful strikes, which can cause serious injury even to an adult human. Whales are the largest animals on planet Earth. Who could pose a real threat to them? The answer is orcas. These marine predators decided to attack 2 humpback whales in the Atlantic Ocean. It may seem that orcas are faster and more agile and the whales are doomed, but it turned out to be quite the opposite. The marine giants fought back, and as a result, they survived. What if things are not as they seem? Let's take a look at Mount Rushmore. It is well known that this grand stone monument depicting 4 US presidents is an iconic landmark. But did you know that it hides a mysterious room? That's right. Behind Abraham Lincoln's head, there is a secret room with an amazing purpose not known to everyone. During the sculpture's construction, its creator, Gutzon Borglum, had grand plans. Initially, he intended to carve a majestic stone image reflecting the entire history of America. However, the complexity of his project forced him to abandon this ambitious idea. Instead, he focused on the Hall of Records, a secret room intended to tell the complete story of America. Borglum's government-approved proposal aimed to create a room where essential documents, such as the Declaration of Independence, the Constitution, and the Bill of Rights would be stored. However, the Hall of Records remained unfinished until the late 1990s when the project was resumed. Panels illustrating key moments in American history and Gutzon Borglum's biography were added. Ultimately, everything was securely sealed inside a titanium vault. This secret room strives to provide future societies, possibly even thousands of years from now, with a deep understanding of America's history. Exciting, isn't it? Something similar was sent to us by our subscriber. Supposedly, while exploring mountainous terrain with a drone and capturing beautiful shots, they discovered this unusual spectacle. A massive face carved directly into the rock. I don't know if it's a fake or not, but it truly looks astonishing. And if you also want to share any incredible moments from life, preferably captured by you on camera, then write to us via the email link in the description. What can be more epic than saving a falling drone from a 5-story building live on air? This heart-wrenching scene was captured by a copter, which unintentionally ended up landing right in the middle of a small freshwater river. The guys didn't lose their composure and exerted all their strength to save the valuable equipment. What would you do in their place? Write your answers in the comments. It would be very interesting to read them. Japan is a beautiful country that attracts tourists from all over the world. Despite all the well-known popular spots in the land of the rising sun, there are genuinely strange and even frightening locations. For example, the ghost island Hashima. Since 1975, officially, 0 people have been living there. The reason for this is the closure of the coal mines that sustained the island's life in the 1940s. Now, Hashima is a place even the bravest tourists are afraid to visit. It's all because of the eerie gray tones of the island and the unpleasant sensations experienced by those who venture there. Specifically for you, one blogger filmed this abandoned city, and honestly, even I get goosebumps from watching this video. Drones are a unique human invention. Regardless of what anyone says, their availability has significantly expanded the possibilities of photo and video shooting. There are still many interesting shots on the internet that were captured with this remarkable technology. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to support it with a like. Subscribe to the TopFacts channel, and right now, watch one of the 2 videos that appeared on your screen.